They're blocking the Strait of Hormuz. They're causing our gas prices to go up and out of control. They're doing what they call economic terrorism. If y'all want to keep playing, we'll finish it all tonight. Everybody, whole civilization, never to return again.
Issued a truth social from the White House saying this: based on conversations with Prime Minister Sharif and Field Marshal Munir of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran and subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran, agreeing to the complete, immediate, and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz. I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks.
Who do you think you are? You're tweeting out the F word on Easter morning? You'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. So obviously you're mocking the religion of Iran.
Moments ago, President Trump doubling down, saying, quote, a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However,
but we feel confident that we can get a response, whether it's positive or negative. We're going to get a response from the Iranians by 8 o'clock tonight. I hope they make the right response.
All I want to see is I want to have a safe world, and you're not going to have a safe world.
How do we 25th Amendment his ass?
Like, y'all remember yesterday when I said Donald Trump, I don't know if what he said was like, I mean, he sound like he cussing and doing all this. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't know how I feel about it. I like it, but then I don't like it. But wait till you see what he said just last night. Or maybe he said this morning. Trump says, whole civilization will die tonight. That's the most gangster stuff I've ever heard in my life. And I don't know what this did to me, right? Last night I was kind of confused. Like, do I support that? Do I not? This did something to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know some of y'all felt me on the last one, but like this did something to me. Like, I want our presidents to have this type of presence around the world. Like, why do we capitulate and sound weak? They're blocking the Strait of Hormuz. They're causing our gas prices to go up and out of control. They're doing what they call economic terrorism. If y'all want to keep playing, we'll finish it all tonight. Everybody, whole civilization, never to return again. I don't know about y'all, but I like it. You're entitled to not liking it. But I like it when Trump talk like that. I like when Trump is gangster. We got to be gangster on these fools around the world because they keep playing with us. And you know what happens? When you don't check a person, they keep playing with you, then they try you. That's why you got to set the tempo right up front. Your whole civilization will be gone. But I want to hear what everybody got to say about it. Let's go to the left. Now, the Democrats, the leftists, a genocidal lunatic, what they call him. Genocidal lunatic. It's funny because these same people wouldn't call Iran genocidal when they were killing their own people. Trump threats to wipe out Iran's civilization. Thus is true. But you see how they angling it. People are genuinely terrified and calling for Trump's removal after his post. A whole civilization will die tonight. You know what's funny is that when other countries say this about us, nobody cares. Death to America is what Iran has been calling against America for decades. Death to America, death to America. Well, come on. Come on and around and find out. Do you want that smoke? You keep saying death to America. You keep trying to build nuclear weapons. We'll clean your whole society out. Don't play with us, man. Quit playing. All right, let's go see what the right is saying real quick. Because I think that obviously you need to be balanced. So you know what your side is saying and know what the devil is saying. Okay? Trump says that Iran's whole civilization will die tonight if no deal reaches in the Strait of Hormuz. It's interesting how the conservative side of it, they're mentioning context in the title, right? He didn't just say whole civilization would die as if that's a standalone comment. If they don't reach the agreement, they have a choice. Do you want everybody to die or do you want to reach an agreement? Trump issues ultimatum as Iran rejects U.S. demands. That's more contextual. It's not that he's just a genocidal terrorist and he's just saying whatever he's got to say. Donald Trump is holding the fort down. He gave you an option, bruh. It's like society wants us to be like people raise their kids today. They want you to keep giving them an ultimatum. Little Johnny, can you please Johnny, please. I told you to clean your room, please. I know you said you're going to kill everybody in the family, but you know what? He's just emotional right now. Please, can you please? No, you do that, I'm going to tear you up. Do it. I'm going to get this belt. That's what it's like. Actual countries need Donald Trump to be their daddy. You do what I told you to do tonight, or I'm going to tear you up. That's the kind of daddy I grew up with. How many times did I disrespect my dad? 0. How many times did my dad tell me to do something and I didn't do it? Once. Because I got toe up and I said, I ain't never doing that again. Iran needs daddy home. Daddy needs to come and show up. But anyway, I want you guys to be informed and make sure that you're informed when you look at context, when you look at articles, and do your research. Ground.news offer that for you. Ground.news/Tatum. Link is in the description section. Make sure you break out of the echo chamber. Quit being one-sided, all right? I want y'all to be informed. That's why you follow me. You can subscribe right now, 40% off, unlimited access. All you got to do is click this QR code right here or go to the link, ground.news/Tatum. All right, let's get to Donald J. This is the Donald J statement and Fox News clip. Just give us 1 second. But Donald J. Trump's statement and Fox News clip, we're going to play that in a minute so you can kind of see what the perspective is. Like, I can see the woe in people. I can see it in them, right? When people get on the news and they start talking about, oh, Donald Trump said this. Like, I feel empowered when Donald Trump talk like this. Like, because we bad enough to back it up. I feel like the man, like, now, I'm probably too old now, and I probably got to get in a little more shape to do a rucksack for 15 miles. But let me just say it like this. Everybody talk that gangster stuff. Are you willing to put your life on the line for the country? And my answer is yes. If my country needed me to defend the freedoms of my kids and everybody else in this country, even these dumb idiots that don't deserve to be defended, I'll put the boots on and go defend. I'll do it in a heartbeat. But I think we got it covered. We have like 1 million soldiers right now, and I think we got it covered. But if they need your boy B. Tatum, I'll put them boots on and get that AR-15 and go to work. But let me do it on my own stuff, right? I'll fly over there, but let me do my own rules of engagement. That means if you pull a gun on me, I'm shooting you. Or if I think you're gonna shoot me, I'm shooting you. It ain't no fired and fired upon stuff. I don't want to hear none of that. Let me get over there, my rucksack, get my own equipment. Y'all just support me where it's needed, and let me just go to town. That's all I want to know. All right, let's get to the Fox News clip. Roll it.
Right now, the Iran terror regime has under 12 hours to reopen the Strait of Hormuz or get bombed to the Stone Age. Moments ago, President Trump doubling down, saying, quote, a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't
Bro,
want
hold
that
on
to
a second.
happen,
Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Bro, Trump sound like he in a rap song. Trump sound like he doing a trap music. He said a whole civilization will die tonight. That sound like you put a beat behind that. And quit playing, because y'all like these rappers, they be saying the same thing Trump's saying. Y'all be listening to rappers in your car bumping the same thing Trump be saying. We're going to ride the night. We're going to do that. Y'all love it. And Trump said you want to get the wuss in you. Come on, Trump, man. Forget these people. Let them play tonight. I ain't going to lie. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but some of y'all just as crazy as me. I kind of want to see Trump do this. I ain't gonna lie. I want them to mess around and find out, and we do what we got to do, and then we take over everything. Then we ain't got to play with y'all. We ain't got to talk. We ain't got to talk about the Strait of Hormuz. We run the whole thing. Keep playing. We'll wipe your whole civilization. Y'all have to start over. All right, finish clip.
It probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change, where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionarily wonderful can happen. Who knows? We will find out tonight. One of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world. 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran.
Let's bring in American Newsroom co-anchor Bill Hemmer joins us now.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Great coverage, right? Watching it by the minute.
You've been around a long time. You've seen many presidents and how they operate in times of conflict. The president put out this statement. The deadline is 8 p.m. Eastern time. Where do we go from here?
You know, it's 12 hours and 21 minutes, guys, really trying to read between the lines and watching the language back and forth. We're going to be watching it by the hour. I was speaking with a senior U.S. official very close to these talks, actually, a bit earlier today, maybe about 45 minutes ago. And the quote I got from this individual is that we are absolutely in touch with Iran, absolutely. It's been productive. If we get lucky, we will have something by the end of the day.
Now look at this. I want y'all to pay attention to this. I know I say a lot of stuff, and some of it is in jest, but I really do believe Trump is literally living out the book he wrote, The Art of the Deal. And sometimes people need a little fear in them to start acting right, because they have an ultimatum, and I'm gonna let JD get into it in a second. We have an ultimatum for them. If Trump is serious, do you want to take that chance? That's all it is. Like, sometimes you got to put your foot down and say, I'll take it there. Do you want me to take it there? Or do you want to cooperate? We're not playing with y'all no more. We're not going back and forth like Barack Obama did and saying, we're going to draw a red line, and they cross the red line and we don't do nothing. Trump is like, we can get busy if you want to get busy. That's just my whole mentality. I don't know. That's why when Trump said it resonate with me, because that's my mentality. Bro, I want peace. I want harmony. I want everybody to cooperate. But if you want to get busy, bro, we can get busy. That's all it is. I don't know where the men at. Where the men at? I know that I can put my life on it. That dudes in the military right now, special forces and all these guys that been training for, I don't know, a decade, flying these jets and bombing and doing all this training in the desert. I feel like a lot of them, maybe not all, but a lot of them feel the same way. Y'all want to play with us, we can get busy, bro. Just do what y'all supposed to do. Let's negotiate like men. If y'all don't want to negotiate, you're going to find out what we all about. We're going to put all this stuff to test. All these flying missions that we do, all this training routine, we're going to figure out what we really made of. And y'all don't want that. You don't want that. I'll say this, I'm going to move on, I promise. It's like when people talk trash and they soft. And you know they soft. You're like, bro, I just want to be cool. But if you want to take it there, I'll show you what it is. Okay. Go ahead, JD. Take it.
But we feel confident that we can get a response, whether it's positive or negative. We're going to get a response from the Iranians by 8 o'clock tonight. I hope they make the right response, because what we really want is we want a world where oil and gas is flowing freely, where people can afford to heat their homes and cool their homes, where people can afford to transport themselves to work. That's not going to happen if the Iranians are engaged in acts of economic terrorism. So they've got to know we've got tools in our toolkit that we so far haven't decided to use. The President of the United States can decide to use them, and he will decide to use them if the Iranians don't change their course of conduct.
It's like parenting, dude. Parenting 101. You do the right thing and you won't have no problems. That's why I tell my kids, man, look, if you just do the right thing, I'm not going to be in your ear. You tired of me nagging? Well, you do the right thing and I ain't nag. Daddy don't have to nag. I tell my little one, do you like nice daddy or you like mean daddy? You like nice daddy? Do what you're supposed to do. Do what I ask you to do. When I tell you, Bo, come here like I asked you to. And he look at me and I'm like, do you want nice daddy or do you want me to have to be mean? I don't want to be mean. I want to hug you and love you and pick you up and kiss your cheeks and do all this stuff. But if you don't do it, daddy got to act. Daddy got to get on your butt. So come on over here like I asked you to do. We ain't got to get in trouble. It worked for my kid. I think it worked for Iran. Come on with it. Come on, Trump. Roll it.
Years of this stuff is long enough. They're at the weakest point they've ever been. They have no Navy. They have no Air Force. They have no anti-aircraft weaponry. They have no radar. They have no communication. In fact, the biggest problem we have in our negotiation is that they can't communicate. I said to Steve, what are they saying? Sir, they can't communicate. They have no method of communication. So we're communicating like they used to communicate 2,000 years ago with children, bringing a note back and forth. They have no communication. But all I want to see is I want to have a safe world, and you're not going to have a safe world
if they keep cutting up. Here's another clip from Trump. Roll it.
Think of it. And it's not just NATO. You know who else didn't help us? South Korea didn't help us. You know who else didn't help us? Australia didn't help us. You know who else didn't help us? Japan. We've got 50,000 soldiers in Japan to protect them from North Korea. We have 45,000 soldiers in South Korea to protect us from Kim Jong-un, who I get along with very well, as you know. Do you notice he said very nice things about me? He used to call Joe Biden a mentally retarded person, okay? So don't tell me about your stuff. Joe Biden, he said he's a mentally retarded person. He was so nasty to Joe Biden. It was terrible. But to me, he likes Trump. And do you notice how nice things are with North Korea? It's very nice. But we have 45,000 people, soldiers, in harm's way, and right next to Kim Jong-un with a lot of nuclear weapons. 45, which should have never happened if a certain president, I'm not going to mention this president because I happen to like him, believe it or not, but if a certain president did his job, Kim Jong-un would not have nuclear weapons right now. But they were all afraid to do their job properly. But just to conclude and just to finish, Japan didn't help us, Australia didn't help us, South Korea didn't help us, and then you get to NATO. NATO didn't help us.
And I think what Donald Trump doing is he's like, I don't know why other presidents can't hold this line and say, look, man, we don't owe you guys anything. Do you understand that we're using millions and billions of dollars of resources to protect you? Australia, what do y'all got without America protecting you? Nothing. They'll come take that whole island and y'all be under some other regime. We're protecting you guys. We need to take an action. You need to back us. You see, Saudi Arabia is backing us. The UAE is backing us. These Muslim nations are backing us because they know what it is, bro. They know they don't want to play with the United States of America. Let's cooperate or we're going to spank you.